be going over how to use the 16 millimeter negative holder. First thing you're going to want to do is go into professional mode, just because it gives you a few more extra settings and configuration options for scanning. These are just default settings that I've been using as of lately. First thing you're going to do is click preview. It's going to take a few seconds for the scanner to do a preview scan. You're going to end up getting this window that pops up that says cannot find a document. With the other negative holders that you get with the scanner, it's built into the software to know how to detect them. But with the 16 millimeter, since it never came with it, the software just doesn't know how to handle it. So you can just click close, and we're manually going to select our negatives. So as you can see in the previous scan, we have 4 negatives that were scanned. And by default, you're going to get the little crosshair when you mouse over it. And then that will allow you just to manually select each negative. You don't have to be very accurate with it at this point. We're going to handle that next. So then you're going to end up clicking on one that you've already outlined, and you're going to click zoom. And this will do an additional scan that brings the negative in, magnifies it more. And then this is where we can get more accurate with the selection box, so that we're scanning more of the negative that we want and not any of the extra blank area outside of it. So now that it's done that, we can come in and we can get a little more accurate with what we actually want to scan in for this photo. So there's a lot of area outside too, but we just want to kind of get an approximate. You can always edit this later once you actually scan the photo in. And then we can go back to full, and then we'll select another photo and zoom in, and then you'll just repeat this process for every negative that you want to scan in, just to go back and forth. And then on this photo, we'll just get an approximate scan area here. And then when you're done, you go back full again. And then you go through, like I said, every negative that you want to scan in. You can see how the bounding box is a lot smaller because we zoomed in and edited it. And then you go through, do that for every negative. And then when you're ready, you just click scan, and you can set what your output that you want. You can do JPEG or a TIFF. And select where you want to save the photos to, and then when you're ready, you just click OK. And that's all there is to it. The scanning software will take it from there and scan each negative and save it out to a photo.